Yo, yo, yo. It's Friday, y'all. About to send this link out. They're going to go ahead and get started. Test, test, test. Hold on. Okay, there it goes. I was like, I don't hear the music. You had to turn it up a little bit. We are live. Got a couple setups we're looking at, y'all. Actually, I have to have a logo just to keep pushing up. So you'll have to see a magic trick in 1 second. Those that join the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. How to break down what we're looking at, what we're looking for as of right now, as well as recap how this week's been going. Hold on, let me fix that audio. Been cutting in and out. I don't know what that thing got going on. Give me 1 second, y'all. My bad, y'all. I was moving the computer around. Should sound better. I'm trying to get that audio right before we get started. We do this live. How y'all doing? Those Friday, April 26th. The month's almost over already. It's kind of crazy. It feels like this month just started. There's a couple setups we're looking at right now. GJ, the news popped off later on that night. Last night, I should say, as expected. Those that was in the London session live yesterday was talking about that. And again, the more you're on the charts, again, it's like every day. It's just we see time and time again. The more you're on the charts, the easier it is, right? So again, we'll talk about the JPY news. We had JPY news last night. We gotta look at Forex Factory. It's going to say the time it popped off, but if you wasn't live yesterday or watched some of the chart analysis, or if you looked at, the news at all yesterday, it was not showing the actual time. Hold on one second. My mic's kind of annoying me. We'll try to fix this real quick. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How you feeling, man? You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at charts. Drop them in the chat. But we had news last night for the JPY pair to 11.22. And again, if we looked at the news yesterday or the Sunday chart house or whatever, it didn't have an exact time. It didn't have an exact time. But the more you're on the charts, the more you'll be able to recognize and possibly understand what's going to take place. Because again, price is the same stuff over and over again. So most times when we have JPY news and it doesn't have an exact time, it's usually around 11, 12 o'clock at night type of session. And that came out to be the case last night, right? So I told the members, again, we're looking for buys still, just like we was talking about yesterday, because after price broke the highs to the left, you're watching our video on how to identify the trend. You know what comes next after price breaks the level, which is the higher high, which we can see right here. So I've just been chilling, just riding this wave up since we took that signal the other day. And when we look at the news right here, again, and members, we're going live during today's news as well during New York session. We went live during yesterday's news. If y'all missed the recording, make sure to check that out. You in a quick gold sell? I didn't talk about gold at all yet. None of these charts are gold. I'm not sure where you got that from. If you want me to look at gold, I can look at gold. I don't have gold up. We had news right here, right? Because we look right here, 11:22. We go to the 11:15 candlestick. We can see price indeed shot up during the news. We see clear volume on the candlestick compared to prior to. And guess what? It's a shocker surprise that price pushed up when we're in an uptrend after we just broke the highs to the left. No. So again, when you understand how to read the charts, you understand how price works. News is not scary, and it's very easy to kind of predict what news is doing. You get what I'm saying? So I literally just been riding this wave up since yesterday. So right now we're going to look for some more positions. So we're either going to look for a couple of things. I moved my alerts up. We're either going to look for a retracement and see if GBPJPY can continue to hold 195.50 as support, or we can look for buyers going back up to 195, 196. The more price can break 196 and treat that as support, we can look for continued buys go 196.50. I got a new video dropping for y'all later on today as well, so be on the lookout for that. If you haven't checked out my other videos I dropped earlier this week, make sure to check those out. Playlists are up to date as well. So there's a few setups we're looking at right now. We're looking at GU. We're watching to see how it reacts to this level. I have this buy idea here because we could go for short-term buys, but I'd much rather wait to see if we can break and hold this low as support, if we're being honest, for a buy setup. Again, we talked about this on yesterday's live stream, how if it broke this level, we could see a possible reversal of uptrend coming to play. And yet, what do we see here? We see price going exactly as projected. So we're going to wait to see how it reacts to these next couple of levels here. But we also had a reversal happen with NAS. Again, price was struggling to make a higher high, reverse. We caught those sales Thursday and Friday last week. Price hit the support level, failed to break it, so we didn't go for any sales. Price retraced, tried to break back down right here on Wednesday, but failed to do so. You can see the wick here yesterday. Price got pushed back up during the news, which we can see right here. Well, let me not say during the news, because it didn't happen during the news. The news actually pushed price down, but it couldn't hold, as we see here, and the price rejected a little bit after the news. Now, this was the middle of New York, or when markets were looking. So now we have price here again, no volume, just consolidating, chilling. So we're either going to wait for a retracement back down to 17,540, 17,550, see if that can hold that support, or we're going to look for a buy if price can break the resistance as low as 17,720, 17,730. See that can hold that support, and so we can look for buys going to 17,900 and beyond that. So that's what we're looking at right now. Let me actually, I forgot to finish marking this chart up, so let me finish marking that chart up really quick. Make sure to hit that first link in the description on the free signal for Telegram. You see on the screen how we did last month and last quarter. Make sure to go ahead and hit that first link. Check that out for yourselves. We're going to pull it up in a little bit, go over how we're doing this week and this month so far. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Let me finish marking up this chart really quick. Got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. Again, you see how price reacted to this level. It was literally just up here last week. Was looking at GJ. You see how it reacted. So it's exactly why we enter and exit off these levels. You can even see right here how price reacts to these levels time and time again. As far as news events today, we got a couple of them. We have another JPY news event, and then we have an 8:30 USD news, which we're going to be going live with the members for. And then at 10 a.m. we got US news as well. Actual team. We're going to go live for one of them. I got to double check my schedule. But we're going to go live for one of the New York news events. We went live during the 8:30 one yesterday. Broke some stuff down, watched out the charts, played out, and all that good stuff. Right now, we're going to be looking to see if GA can break this level right here. Again, we was talking about this at the beginning of the week, how this was the reversal we caught like 2-3 weeks ago. Failed to break this level. It continued to drop back down, continued to make the lower lows, and continue to downtrend. We saw price reject, push back up, came back right to these highs to the left, failed to break this level of traffic, rejected back down. And you see again, we look at Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we look at Monday. They struggled all week to attempt to break this level. Now we're right back where we left off on Wednesday. So we're going to see if we can break the support level here at 91.10. And if we can, then we can see the new lower low get made and the downtrend continue. But again, we have this level of traffic to the left, which is also why let's get rid of these bonds so you can see what we can have. Right, we have this level of traffic to the left right here, which is what really is causing price to struggle. What's going on? There it goes. Right, you always tell members and students, you look to the left, it's going to explain what's happening in the present and what could potentially happen in the future. The time zone, everything is EST. Everything, all the times I stay are EST. Everything is EST. So all times I reference are EST time zone. Got about a minute and a half till the next 15 pops up. Let's go ahead and put this back in the actual market chart. Get rid of this one. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_away. TikTok _playmakeraway_. Post daily on both pages. Got some videos I'm going to be posting later on Instagram, TikTok for y'all today. I also got a video dropping for y'all at the beginning of New York, so be on the lookout for that on YouTube. All right, so while we're chilling, I got my alert here, so we're not going to miss this when it breaks as well. We're going to go ahead and go over how we're doing so far this week and this month. So we did that first look at the description. Yeah, that's not how he was doing. Let's go ahead and rewind. Wow, so on that. I'm sorry, it's so easy to work Telegram on the phone compared to computer, but we're keeping it pushing. So yesterday we took this EN saw right here. Low volume, hit TP1, rejected that level, came back to his resistance level here, still respected it. Pushed back down last night where it hit like 2. But as you can see, it's basically still struggling like we talked about yesterday to hold this level as resistance and continue the downtrend. I went over this. Remember, if you're not in the group chats, click the group chats, explore the pinned messages, and join the group chat. We got a good conversation yesterday, not just even about EN, but the charts in general. But when we look right here, again, you look to the left, it's going to explain what's happening in the present, what potentially happening here. Let's go on a naked chart. Make sure to like the live too, y'all. We're really about to break some stuff down. So you can see by all this scribble that I went over this already. I can't remember if this was at the 101 session or on the live yesterday. But if you look to the left, is always going to explain what's happening in the present and what could potentially happen in the future. So what we see right here is that price was in a nice uptrend. But then right here, we see a bunch of wicks, exhaustion to the upside, and price struggling to continue the uptrend and break this resistance level, which caused what? Price to reverse, because price can only do one of two things, up or go down. So if it can't go up, it's only got one other option, which is to go down. But that doesn't mean it's going to automatically start and continue a downtrend and, cancel out the uptrend, right? Which helps follow. Down those rules. Now, after price hit the level here, what happened? It failed to break this level, which caused price to push back to the upside. Again, we see price struggling to break this level and break this resistance level. The same level price is struggling to close above. So now that we understand what's taking place here, it makes sense with the sell we took yesterday. Right? Because when we went for the sell, again, price is struggling to go up. It's no longer holding this level as support, it's holding this level as resistance. And we can see that right here, right? These levels are starting to be broken. Prior to that, we was going for nice buys, catching the moves up. But then we see here, price struggling to break this level. And then when it did break the level, it struggled to hold that support. The support levels were now getting turned into resistance levels. And then this support level was being turned to resistance. And you still see us being respected as resistance. So again, we're just waiting for volume to break through this level and do the nice move that we caught like 2 weeks ago. Right? We got this move number 6 for last week, taking the same exact. Only difference is we had, some volume, price going our direction versus yesterday, price just consolidated. Right? So nothing we can really do about that. So what we're looking for today is that volume. So we're either waiting for price to break this level and break past this level so we see the downtrend come into play, or waiting for price to break this consolidation, hold that level as support, and the uptrend come up. Right? That's exactly what happened with GJ. Because when we go into the daily time frame prior to the past couple of days, GJ was doing the same thing Eaton was doing. Hold on a second. All right, so let's get rid of all of this right here. All right, so prior to doing this, Same thing was happening. It was a nice uptrend. Price struggled to break this higher high to the left. We saw a bunch of wicks and consolidation. And price was still respecting this level as support, failing to break this level and start a downtrend. It was also struggling to break this support level. This resistance level treated as support. So again, we're just waiting for the volume to kick in. So here is when we saw the volume kick in, because compared to all these other candlesticks to the left, well, besides these right here, it wasn't as wicky and it was a strong candlestick. So then we saw price start to break this level as support. And on the smaller time frame, we started to see, well, let me actually all right, so we see price broke above that level. That's been treated as resistance, and now it's starting to treat and hold that support. Then we also saw price start to break above the levels where price was previously breaking with above, but struggling to hold that support. So again, so after price showed it was doing that, and that's how price closed, because prior to this candlestick, price has broken past this level, but it hasn't closed above this level. It's wicked and rejected every single time until this day, which was on Wednesday. Tuesday, excuse me. So after price closed like this on Tuesday, again, we broke this down on Wednesday's live stream, entered it on Wednesday's live stream. That's what gives the idea and the confidence that price was going to break the high to the left and continue the uptrend, because again, price was still showing bullish momentum because it was respecting as low as that support. It was just a lack of volume, as you can see, to break the level above and below us. So after price closed above here, again, what happened? Price flew up, broke the highs to the left, and now we're back in the uptrend. Now, is that a shock or surprise? No. It's simply following the flow of price. Now, does every week have like super choppiness and low volume? No, but it happens, right? So you got to be able to trade in all conditions. You got to understand what's happening and taking place in the charts in order to trade in all conditions. Because if you don't understand what's happening, you're gonna make a lot more mistakes. You're gonna be a lot stressed. And you're just gonna be confused. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna charts confused, especially when you're in trades and drawdown or have your money on the line. That's not going to do you any justice. You know what I'm saying? So we got a new 5-minute just popped up. We're going to see how this 5 closes. We're going to look for this next 15. Those just joining the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. We're just breaking out the trades we're in / taking this week. Make sure to hit that first link in the description on the free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for ourselves. You guys got any questions? Open the chat. When we're looking at charts, open the chat. Sound nothing. I'm trying to fix my mic because it's I'm gonna have to add some more levels because price is just gonna keep on flying. Another reason, another thing I want to point out to y'all. When we look at price right here, it hasn't been this high or broken these highs since 2015. It has not been this high since 2015. I think that's what caused price to kind of struggle here as well, because it was making its way up. That thing halted for like a month straight. I was flying through it. So I see the uptrend for a while. I'm not saying for a while. I do see continuing into next week. I'm going to have to add some more level because it looks like it's going to keep on popping up. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. Or any charts, drop in the chat. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. We just hit 2,300 subscribers. Shout out to all of y'all. Got one more video for the week before the weekend starts dropping for y'all. I dropped a couple other videos. I dropped like 3 other videos this week as well, so make sure to check out those. Playlists are up to date. I know how YouTube works, but I haven't explored that. So I gotta ask them. I love it. Now again, this is a huge candlestick right here, and London session just started 30 minutes ago, and we're on a daily time frame. This candlestick is the size of all these other daily candlesticks that went through the entire day, which is Tokyo, London, and New York session. So for price to already have done this big of a move, and London session just started, so essentially in just one session, we're going to see what we saw happening like the other day, where price is going to consolidate this session or retrace prior to New York session, or we might just see a normally large candlestick and price might just keep on flying or some crazy stuff. But usually 8 times out of 10, when price already gets a significant amount of pips or movement before the day's even halfway through, we see some pause or consolidation continues. Right, a perfect example of that was literally, I think it was yesterday. It was either yesterday. Yeah, it was literally yesterday. Right, I talked about this in yesterday's live stream. Right, because this was prior to price breaking and holding this level as support, which it struggled to do so, as we can see time and time again. So after price, when we enter this trade with the members, broke the highs and made the higher high. Again, this was London session. This is when New York session started right here. This is when Tokyo session started right here. So this went London into New York, market close. You can't started here. Tokyo session. This is London session right here. And then what happened after the London session? During London session, pushed up a little bit. Then 3 hours before New York session, this is when New York started. What happened? Price retraced. Then guess what? Started slowly push back up. But guess what? It consolidated and chilled here for the day. The remainder of the day, the remainder of the New York session. And then it did not do this move. And so what? Tokyo session started. The next candlestick. The news popped up. Again, the more you're on the charts, the more you're going to see price repeat itself, do similar things. Yeah, I think we'll say about last. Just keeps pushing. Ian still just chilling there. He's still chilling. Yeah, he's not showing today. We got news today. We got a couple news events. We got a Japanese news event. We got a USD news event at 8:30 and then another one at 10 o'clock. So be on the lookout for those times. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm going to add some more levels to GBPJPY just because it keeps on trying to push up. Got a new 5-minute about to pop up in about a minute and a half. So while we're showing back to what we was talking about, so that was how we did yesterday. Then on Fridays and Wednesday, we took this GBPJPY. We caught 104 pips. We caught more, but that's how it was when the market closed. Obviously, from 193.36 price, as we see, it's been flying since 193.36. And just to put that in perspective, 193.36 goes all the way down here. So this is what I was talking about after price closed here, the new day open. For those that was here like for the past 10, 15 minutes, if you just joined, rewind, you'll know what we were talking about. I suggest rewinding anyways because we broke down a lot of stuff that's important chart-wise. So that we actually trying to learn something, I recommend rewinding if I joined late. So from there, we just see price continue to fly another 100. Everything's been flying crazy now. If you look at where price is currently at 196. So what was that yesterday or Wednesday, which was 193. That thing's up another 200, 300 pips, which is crazy. And then on Tuesday, we took a GN sell, took a loss on that. And then Monday, we took a GA sell, took a W on that. All TPs in that one. This was a GA sell right here. We broke this down and entered this on a London session live on Monday. It was a nice 1 to 5-ish reward. And we're looking for some more possible GA sales. We can break this level. We can see here for the past hour, it's been touching this level, kind of just chilling here. So just waiting for volume to see if we're going to break this level. So we see the downtrend continue. I feel like what I was talking about, price has been struggling to break this level of trap to the left to break this level to start this downtrend. Right? And we look at it. If you literally look at this, price is like same thing this week, just haven't stepped close. This was Monday. We had that huge drop. But after Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the day, price has just been stuck. So we're going to see if we can break this level here and get that new lower low game. As far as how we're doing this month, since the month's at the end, that's how we're doing so far this week. We scroll up past that. This is how we did last week. We went 4-1 last week at the 47,291 pips, giving us an 80% win rate. And the week before that, went 6-0, giving us 100% win rate, about 263 pips. And that's how we're doing so far this week, how we did last month, and how we're doing so far this year. Quarter one, January went 20-0, caught 37,620 pips. February went 17-1, caught 24,403. Then March last month we went 16-3, catching 49,783 pips. In the quarter 53-4, giving us a 93% win rate, catching a total of 111,806 pips. You can see this by scrolling to April 4th, clicking that first link in the description, join free Telegram. Click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of the year, January 3rd. And you can see how we ended last year. You can see how we did quarter four. All that good stuff. All wins and losses are posted. Recap the days posted at the end of every day. Recap the month and weeks posted at the end and beginning of every week and month, as well as the quarter. You can see screenshots of signals, screenshots of positions, student results, testimonials, all that stuff. You go to photos. There's literally over 1,000 photos of just receipts and receipts and receipts. So you can explore that. And I posted a post yesterday on Instagram. I'm not even entirely sure what the person was trying to say. I posted a screenshot before and after. And like I said, the trade, if you go to my Instagram, you'll see what I'm talking about. But the breakdown for this trade is on my channel. It's like a second or third. If you just go on my channel, it's the past breakdown, most recent past breakdown. And the breakdown of this trade is on the channel. And if you go to literally Thursday, on this session stream on Thursday last week. All the streams are dated literally by YouTube and me. So those are last Thursday's live stream. We literally broke this down on Thursday's live stream as well. So make sure to check out. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. We're just chilling. Prices is kind of not done anything. So DJ's still pumping, but besides DJ, all the other charts are just kind of chilling in place. So we're going to wake up a little bit. Nothing we can do about that. I tell my members and students all the time, we just got to worry about what we control. Now, what is that? We control when we enter a trade. We control when we exit a trade. We control how much we risk per trade. We don't control the market. So that's why it's so important to understand how the markets work. I knew 5 minute just popped up. But yeah, as you can see, so we've been live. Nothing's really been happening. So we're just waiting for a volume to kick in right now. Again, we got a few setups we are looking at for the day. We can see possible GU buys come into play. Right, if y'all was in the live yesterday or watched the Sunday chart analysis, even though it is Friday, still watch the Sunday chart analysis so you can see how price end of the week, see my analysis, my projections, and see how price ended up at the end of the week. And then the other Sunday chart analysis as well. They're literally like not that long, they're like 5 minutes. I talk quick too, so let's see how long this one is. Well, this week's, I should say. Yeah, it's literally 3 minutes long. You're not gonna watch a 3-minute video, right? So check that out and then see how price ended up going and see if my projections were correct or not. Again, I dropped those at the beginning of every week on Sunday. It's not just saying what I see price doing Sunday going into Monday. It's really what I see price doing the entire week. That's why I drop it every week. And then on London session lives, I give y'all updates as well as look for setups and or intratrades live. But like today, no volume or action, there's not going to be any setups we can take live. Like y'all was in the Mondays live, Wednesdays live, or any of the lives last week, you'll see that we did take trades live, right? So every day is going to be slightly different. What they're telling members of schools all the time is we're essentially investing. That's what we're doing. When it comes down to the nitty gritty, this is what we're doing. We're investing. Yes, depending on how much capital you have or how much you put in per trade, you can substitute or make or replicate part-time or full-time income, but this isn't a job, it's investing. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to investing, especially when you're trying to grow your accounts or make money, whether that's just growing money, making play money, full-time, part-time income, you have to come with the right mindset. You have to understand and be realistic, right? So you have to have an employer or business mindset when it comes to trading. I might make a video, separate video talking about this, post on the channel. And what do I mean by that? What I used to do, what I know a lot of y'all are doing, is y'all come into the charts acting like it's your regular job. What do I mean by that? Your regular job, you at the same time every day. You have the same schedule every week for the most part. You leave your job at the same time every day. You got lunch around the same time every day. Paid the same amount every single hour, and then unless you call off or work more overtime, you get paid the same amount every week, every 2 weeks. With trading, it's different. You might show up the same time every day on the charts. You might look for the same setups every day. You might follow the same rules every day, but the outcomes will be different. So 1 week might be in an uptrend, the other week it might be in a downtrend. One day you might be having strong volume and a big move might happen. The other day there will be no volume, right? And we can literally see that when we look at these charts, right? We see there's been periods of price just stuck in place. We see that there's been days the price is consecutively dropping. But even when we break it down to a weekly basis, we can see here, I believe 4 days price was stuck here. But after it broke this level, price came. You know what I'm saying? So when we compare these 4 days to these 2 days, so something drastically different. But that doesn't mean we did different or we did anything wrong these days. Assuming we, show up at the same time, waiting for our confirmations, following our way. You know what I'm saying? And then also, you just the Telegram, just look at a weekly basis. That's how we did last week. Last week we got 47,291 pips. We went 4-1. You know what I'm saying? Before that, we went 6-0, but we got 263 pips. That doesn't mean these trades we took were less significant than the trades we took last week, because it all comes down to risk reward as well as the win rate, right? And we look at the week before that. But we look at these months, it's better. This is for a longer term. January went 20-0, caught 37,620 pips. February was 17-1, caught 24,403. March was 16-3, caught 49,783 pips. But we still met the ultimate goal, which was what? We ended the week blue/green. We ended the week profitable. We ended the month profitable, which is the ultimate goal, right? A lot of times I notice is when y'all are waiting for your confirmations or setups and it takes quote unquote too long in y'all's opinion, y'all feel like y'all being unproductive. But if your rules aren't met, your confirmations aren't met, what's the rush of entering the trade? You get what I'm saying? I give this analogy all the time. You want to be a surfer, or you want to be a leaf in the current. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to live in Cali, and I used to drive down to PCH all the time, and there'd be surfers in the water all the time. And what I've noticed is when you've never seen a surfer roll out, this is what they do. They don't just jump on their board when they see a splash or ripple on the surface. No, they patiently wait for the ideal perfect wave, the perfect setup, which is what we're doing on the chart. We're not getting excited because we see a candlestick go up or go down. We're still waiting for our rules of confirmations to be met. And then once our rules of confirmations are met, aka the wave, we don't fight the wave. What does a surfer do? It hops on the board, turns its back to the water, and lets the wave in the water push it the direction it's already going to go. It uses the wave's momentum to enjoy itself. And that's what we do on the charts. We follow the trend, which is the wave. We wait for our confirmations, and then we let the flow of price do all the work. We're not fighting the charts. We're not competing. We're simply just letting price do what it's going to do, and we ride the wave. That's all we do. Just let price do what it's going to do, and we ride the wave. So understanding that, we still got to understand how the wave works, which is the charts. The beautiful thing about it is, even though people might think otherwise, it's not just a bunch of random shit happening. There is an algorithm and rules price has to follow. Once you understand the algorithm and rules, it makes trading a lot easier for you because now you know what to expect and you know the best places to enter and exit at. But yeah, shout out everybody in the live, man, especially this one because again it's been slow. I know some people might find it boring, but hey, it's the charts. It's got nothing to do with that. We're still going to be looking for some setups though. Members, like I said, we're going to be going live during one of the news events today, so be on the lookout for that. I'm going to let y'all remind y'all and send the link out. If you guys want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram. Make sure to follow me there as well. You'll see it scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. Make sure to follow me on TikTok as well. _playmakerway_. I respond to all messages. You can also message me on Telegram. Make sure to join the free signal through Telegram. First link in the description. I got another video dropping for y'all on YouTube during New York session, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure to catch up on the other videos I dropped as well. Playlists are up to date. But yeah, we're gonna see how this candlestick closes in the next 5 minutes. Looks like again, like we've got EN. This is when London session starts. So you see, literally for the past hour we've been live, which has been stuck in place. That's how a lot of these charts are. That must be the other JPY news event. Oh, look at that. I swear it's only Japan that don't be telling us when their thing's gonna be popping. It says it did it at 2:30, but that can't be right because we literally see it doing some crazy stuff right now. And prior to the live, it wasn't showing 2:30. And those that was here, what did I say? I said we was going to see a retracement. What do we see here? We see a retracement. If y'all have not liked the live or subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, y'all, because I'm telling y'all. Nobody's doing it like this, y'all. Nobody's doing it like this. This is also your stop loss and profit. Because I didn't stop loss and profit, I'd be freaking out right now and I would have lost all the money I made. Because I have my stop loss and profit, I'm chilling. So now I'm going to look for another entry after this is done. Literally told you I was going to see a retracement. I mean, once y'all just pay attention to the charts, it's almost unfair how easy it is. Because once you understand how to read the charts, then it just comes down to discipline, which is, risking the same amount every trade, patience, sticking to your plan, and of course, securing profits and not letting winners turn to losers. It's literally that simple, y'all. Looks like GU's trying to push up as well. Yeah, I think this gotta be off because I literally refreshed this. I was trying to say 2:30, but it's literally just the JPY pair. I bet you if we go to EJ, we're going to see EJ doing the same thing. And we're doing this live, so we're about to see. I bet you we're going to see EJ do the same thing. It's going to be funny if it's not. Nope, look at that. Telling y'all, dude. Telling y'all. This is hilarious. But me 3 years ago, I would be confused as hell. Like, why is this big candlestick happening? What's happening? I'd be confused. I don't even know what I'd be thinking right now. I'd probably be blaming the Bears or something. Who knows? Oh, this is when the Bears came in. It's literally that simple, y'all. And y'all just joined. Again, I highly recommend rewinding this live because we went over a lot of good information in this live. But we also talked about how we're going to see GJ end up retracing. And we literally see that happening right now. And what this really was doing was, because again, we look at when London session started, it started right up here, started right here. It just broke this next level. And guess what? After price just flew for 2 days straight, even someone that doesn't know how to read the charts can assume maybe I should go for buys. And guess what? That's how people get caught in these fake out liquidities. It's not even necessarily that you're going for the wrong idea. You're just entering at the wrong time. It just broke the highs to the left. On a daily, it hasn't retraced to show a low. So we might see a retracement or a low get made today, which will make next week a lot easier to continue to go for buys. Or we might see price, again, like I said, retrace, try to push back up. We might see the retracement of the higher play Monday, Tuesday. We also saw GA again hit this level, but it's still being respected as support. So again, we aren't pulling the trigger. We're still going to wait to see if it can hold this level as resistance. This is why we do these lives. Not just to enter trades, so y'all can just copy me, so y'all can understand why this stuff works and how it works. And so y'all can catch similar setups as well. Also, so y'all can see what I see behind the scenes. Unless you have the course or one-on-one sessions without y'all screens marked up like this. So it's also to show y'all what's behind on my screen. And again, look how price is still playing on these levels. Look at this. Can't make this stuff up, y'all. And this is what me and the members be seeing all the time when we go live in the New York. Started here, rejected, literally taps my 4-hour level here. Now look where it's chilling. Right back at this pivot point right here on this support level. a coincidence. Not a coincidence. So again, if you have not watched the video I dropped yesterday, well not yesterday, whatever day, Tuesday on how to trade news, or you haven't seen my other videos, I have a whole playlist on how to trade news. I highly recommend watching them. I'm going to drop it in the chat again. I literally have a playlist of videos going over the rules of how I go about trading news, as well as me breaking down trades I took on news days and news events. And when we go into the 5 minute, it's a lot clearer. Again, no coincidences, y'all. There's no coincidences on the markets. It's called the playbook for a reason. So we're about to see if GA is going to try to break this level. It looks like it's about to go for a reattempt. Yeah, still taking a nap though. Same thing with EJ. Tap this level, push back up, rise back above this level. Let's go in the 5 minute and see what we see. Oh, what do we see? You telling me it's a coincidence that price shot, touched my level here, perfectly closed on this support level right in time for the new 5 minute to pop up? You're gonna tell me this shit's a coincidence, y'all. Can't tell me this shit's a coincidence. Can't tell me it's random stuff happening. Can't tell me it's the Bears and Bulls that got this stuff that was so amazing. They got entering and exiting. That time and time again, we see price react and respect these levels over and over again. I'm telling y'all, once y'all rip that band-aid up and take the time to learn how to read the chart, you're going to thank yourself. Speaking from experience. All right, y'all. So we're going to let price do what it's going to do right here. Like I said, members, we're going to be going live in a few hours during the New York news. Be on the lookout for that new video I got dropping for y'all during the New York session. Make sure to like the live, y'all. Make sure to subscribe. Yeah, we're going to be back at the same time next week on this session, 3 p.m. EST.